check out beacons.ai/comicsfunprofit for all the C4FAP links you could ever need, all in one place. You can provide feedback, listen, support, share, enjoy these. We have our Patreon there. You can buy us a beer or a coffee. You can check out our Instagrams, our Twitters, our Facebooks. Check out our YouTube page. You can email us. You can listen to our podcasts on Patreon, if you're a subscriber, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on Podbean. We have Google Podcasts on there. We have an Amazon wish list. You want to buy Kyle and I something? Fine. You can do that here. We appreciate it. We have Kyle's RPG podcast listed on there, so you can check out his Dork Day Afternoon offerings. We have Cowabunga links, so you can check out the Cowabunga Deep Discount FOC and pre-order list. Get on that. That's RLCS, so you can check that out as well. And we want to just give you opportunities to say hi, to check out what we're doing, support us if you would like, or just listen. Check out beacons.ai/comicsfunprofit for all the C4FAP links you could ever need. Thanks. Back to the show. It's time once again for our winter giveaway. This giveaway is very simple to enter. Be a patron. So the easiest way to enter is go to patreon.com/comicsfunprofit. Become a patron at any level at our Patreon site, and you can do it that way. You can also enter by going to Threadless and buying some merch and tagging us in a photo of you in said merch. So if you like one of our t-shirts or hats or whatever, and you go to comicsfunprofit.threadless.com and find all our merch and like some of it, buy it, wear it. You can either tag us in social with you wearing it, or send us a photo of you wearing it, and you're entered. So those are the two ways: be a patron and buy merch, and then you get entered in our winter giveaway, which is fun swag giveaways of photos and stickers and signed comics, just like our fall giveaway was. And we had 5 lucky winners win stuff in our fall giveaway. So we're hoping to have as many entrants this time that we can give away that many again. So be a patron, buy merch, enter the winter giveaway.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 881 for Comics Jersey, coming out February the 6th and February the 7th. But before Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book shops this coming Tuesday and this coming Wednesday, Drew, is there anything else you got for me in the world of comic books?
Well, we're excited. We've got a Marvel catalog at our good friends at PRH, Penguin Random House. Looks like Public, or what is that? No, it's Penguin Random House. Our good friends have that catalog up, and on the cover of this bad boy, this is February for April, is something called Blood Hunt. So I'm excited to see what that is. And it's 124 pages of Marvel goodness. So let's dig in.
Blood Hunt number 1 is on, of course, the front. Scrolling through, we're, got back into some Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 1. It looks like it's going to be back in here. There's our obligatory Disney cover for the variant. And this time the variant is for ASM-47. And then we get into some preview pages and interiors for Blood Hunt number 1. Art looks good. Looks kind of fun. A lot of weirdness. Zombies coming at you. So we shall see. Of course, this is a Jed McKay written title. Pepe Larraz on the art. The bloodiest Marvel event ever, Drew.
Yeah, that's Tiger, isn't it?
Yeah, the skies have gone dark. The sun hiding its face from the carnage to come. The children of the night, vampires, have risen from the dark and hidden places of the world. Blah, blah, blah. Earth's final night has fallen. Can even the heroes of this doomed world stem the tide of blood that is to come? Join the Avengers, Blade, Bloodline, Spider-Man, Hunter's Moon, Tigra, Doctor Strange, and Clea
from Doctor
as
Strange.
the dance of death begins in Blood Hunt on sale in May. So interesting.
And then $6.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big first issue. I'll give them that.
Yeah. So this is the February for April previews, and the first book releases in May.
And there is a red band edition for another $1. No, $2. Add $2 for an expanded and unexpurgated. I don't even know what that word means. And polybagged for our protection. You might gag because there's all this blood in this. The red band edition of Blood Hunt contains additional pages of material that are too explicit for the regular edition. So this one has a parental advisory for $2 more and 8 more pages versus the original, which is Teen Plus. Who's buying the Teen Plus?
Okay.
I mean, if you got a choice,
I'm just a dumb hillbilly, right?
Right.
What the hell does expurgated means?
Unexpurgated.
Yes, I'm sorry, unexpurgated.
I'm guessing it's not sanitized, not sanitized for younger people. But let's see.
Heading to Merriam-Webster. Not
Complete
having
and containing
offensive
all the
or
original
otherwise.
material, uncensored.
Yeah.
Uncensored. So our patrons on our Patreon channel get our unexpurgated editions of our podcast. Gotcha. Because we don't edit them, and they get to hear the crap before and after.
So what's wrong with the word uncensored or unedited?
Yeah, uncensored would have been fine. Yeah, why they gotta confuse me?
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Somebody's trying to justify their job saying unexpurgated, and also they did a really stupid word break in the middle of the second passage, where the word additional breaks at addition-al for a phrase.
So it looks like all.
So it looks like I thought it said additional AI pages.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah. So
this is again too crowded. This is way too crowded for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to read this.
Okay. May I call you out?
Yeah.
Gang War was way too crowded for you.
Gang War was way too crowded for me. It was way too crowded for me.
Yeah.
But okay, in my defense, I'm a Spidey fan.
Yes.
From way back, and I'm not
Spidey's
an
in Blood
fan.
Hunt.
Probably a page.
I'm looking right now at Digital 7 or Digital 9, Physical 7. Right there's Spidey in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not reading it.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I might want to see the unexpurgated.
Expurgated.
I might want to see the unexpurgated version. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
we got Ultimate Spider-Man number 4. Kyle, let me tell you about Ultimate Spider-Man.
Worth the hype? Worth the $50 an issue?
Okay, so I said, what did I say? No reason for this to exist.
100%.
I said, we had Ultimate Universe, and y'all shat upon it and destroyed it.
Yes.
You expurgated it from existence, and you can't go back. You shouldn't go back. Correct. Why are you going back? It didn't make any sense to me.
Preaching to the choir. I love everything you're saying.
And then, we see a lot of heat on this.
A lot of heat.
Even the beloved cover A, normal cover, is coveted by collectors and in spiking in value tenfold, more than tenfold over its cover price, and it just warms the cockles of my heart.
Cockles have been warmed.
Warm cockles, and I'm like, I'm going to read this. I'm going to read it. And I read it, and you know what? It's really good. It's really, really a good story. They've changed some things, obviously. There's different things that happen in this Ultimate Universe than what we're used to. Different things have occurred to get from point A to point B. It's a really cool plot point about where the heroes are, where the superheroes are. It was just really, really good. I hope the rest of this universe is as good as this first issue of Ultimate Spider-Man was.
Huh.
It was really, really great. And I'm just like, you know what? I got to let them know, because I was 100% against this even existing. And not only is it okay that it exists, they have my seal of approval. Not that they needed it. But it's really good. Really good.
You put your foot in your mouth and you were wrong about Gang War. And then you put your foot in your mouth and you were wrong again. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, so probably at a couple of months.
So Blood Hunt will probably be a humdinger.
It'll be my book of the year. But it was great. It was great. There's an Ultimate Black Panther and an Ultimate X-Men coming out. I mean,
talk about those in a couple pages.
I don't know if I'll like those as much, but I love the Ultimate Spider-Man.
There you go. And on our next page, we have said Ultimate X-Men #2, Peach Momoko, with the writing and art, which means you have no interest in that.
Wait a minute, doing writing and art? Ugh.
Yeah.
But maybe Hickman's like overseeing it, not just letting her go. That's possible.
All right, Drew, check this out. Ultimate Black Panther #3. Black Panther takes matters into his own hands and embarks on a covert solo mission to deal with Ra and Khonshu directly. Wakanda's conflict with Moon Knight has escalated. So, your boy is in Ultimate Black Panther 3.
So he's an Ultimate. There's an Ultimate Moon Knight then.
Ultimate Moon Knight. There we go.
Yeah, I like it.
I like this next page. Deadpool #1. We're rebooting Deadpool. Oh, it's been a while. We are ramping up.
Does feel like it's been a while, doesn't it?
It does. We've got a lot of weird, Merc with a mouth colon and red, black, and blood and all that stuff. But here we just have an actual Deadpool #1. Now, here's the thing. Cody Ziegler on writing. Don't know him.
Yeah, he did Miles Morales for a little while.
Yeah. And Roger Antonio on art.
No, don't know him at all.
Yeah. So we shall see.
That's not that stuff that makes your face broke out.
Yeah, Rose, I think that is. Oh, no, not Roger Antonio again. I have a date this weekend.
I'll need a cream for that. Give me my ointment.
Ointment. Very good. So we shall see. Looks like they're leaning into the fun of it all. We've got Bob on the second cover here, and we've got just some good times and some fun with it. So hopefully it's lighthearted and fun and maybe lasts long enough to lead into the movie at some point in time. If not, who knows?
When is the movie? It's like
we get a trailer. It's Super Bowl, I think. So
find out.
We've got a while for the actual movie to release, but we're supposed to have a trailer at Super Bowl. A scuttlebutt is what I've heard. So
yeah. So it's not it's not the most beautiful art I've ever seen, and he has really tiny shoe sizes. Looks like on page. Is that 13?
Well, I know exactly what you're saying.
It looks like he's wearing a size 6 boy's shoe.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what they say about Canadians, small feet.
Was that what they say?
I have no idea. Throwing shade. Yeah. Drew, what the friggin' heck? Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider #1. So we used to call her Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Then we popped to left, and then we called her Ghost Spider.
Yeah, and that bombed.
And then we came back and we called her Spider-Gwen again.
Yeah.
And now we're going with both of them in the same title. Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider #1. Stephanie Phillips, Chris Campagna.
So I guess they thought Spider-Gwen was more of a hack, kind of a name, right? Because it's
very descriptive. Who is this? Oh, it's Spider-Gwen. Oh, it's the Spider version.
It tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
It does tell you all you know.
Thanks for playing.
But I guess it's too derivative for the powers that be. But you know what? Ghost Spider never caught on. It never will.
We have characters like Dead Man and Flame Boy.
Yeah,
we literally.
You're right. I'm with you. And if you would have introduced Ghost Spider like you did Jackpot,
yeah.
So you introduced Jackpot as Jackpot, and it's not Spider MJ.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It'll live and die as Jackpot. And,
That's what happens when you
putting,
stumble into a character, Dick
Yeah.
First or whatever they did with
Yes.
Gwen.
Yeah. So don't stick Spider-Gwen out there and then try to pull it back. You can't.
This is what lives.
Yeah. This is what happens.
Okay. There is one thing I'm super excited for, though.
Okay.
We have a Jenny Frizen variant.
Oh yeah. They show it?
Spider-Gwen. No, they don't. Frizen does everything at the last second.
Yeah. It's all the same cover.
Yeah. So we are excited to see that. Spider-Man, Shadow of the Green Goblin, one of a 4-issue series. DM, is it so hard to have writers I know anymore? DM DeMatteis, or I'm sorry, JM DeMatteis.
Well, we know him.
Yeah.
Michael Maria, I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Was that probably Michael Saint Maria? Or was that actually
there's
supposed
an
to be
A in there?
Why is there no? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not world traveled enough to know.
Yes. You get a Del Mundo cover. Those are typically, actually, I hate it. Now that I found the Del Mundo and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like they struck out so, like, if you look at the Red Goblin stuff or that stuff that kind of was a little heat on it 2 years ago, like it's hot garbage now, and they're going back to the Goblin well.
Yeah, they are, and it's the retro cover looks very. Oh, it is an homage, isn't it? Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Like that looks really derivative.
Yeah.
That is reason.
Yep.
Immortal Thor.
Clearly, the Alex Ross.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think I'm reading that. I know I'm not.
Rocks. And then we have Roxxon presents Thor #1.
So what's that about?
Wait
a minute. In his secret identity as AI spokes guru Chad Hammer, the son of Odin knows Mama Gaia is a top priority for heroes and for business. That's weird. I missed a lot.
Yeah.
This is the story of the Roxxon Thor, and it's a vital part of the Absolute Absolution mega event.
Is it?
Is it though? Oh man. Oh, Kid Venom. Did we not have a Kid Venom?
Yeah. Well, we had
that a one shot?
That was a one per store. Thank you.
Oh. This is Taigami doing writing, art and cover. Hope you like him. We seen anything by? He's a breakout manga creator.
Oh no! I mean, okay. Explain to me more about who this. You can't just say that.
He doesn't give you what kind of manga he's ever done. Let me Google him. Is there anything you recognize? That's going to be the question, because you dip your toe in the anime manga world a lot more than I do. It's all in Chinese. I can't tell. Japanese, yeah. No, I can't really tell. I'd have to actually read instead of glancing. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing jumps out if I go to Taigami's Instagram.
Taigami sounds better. Kentaro is something he's done. Maybe. Is that right? Or is that a person? I don't know. Or his comics.
I like his art though.
Yeah. And he's going to meet his deadlines because those manga guys, they crank this stuff out.
This is true. But let's go left, right, top to bottom. Make sure it works right.
Oh, never thought of that.
All right. Embrace your inner Venom. So very interesting. I mean, very weird. The Inhyuk Lee almost makes him look like a genie.
Yeah,
Philip
he does look
Tan's make him look very Venom.
That. Yeah, I can see that.
Interesting.
A lot of Nightcrawler.
Spider-Man.
A lot of Nightcrawler look there.
Yep. I'm with you on that one. Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, number 2 of 5. We shall see you. That's Peter David, your boy.
Yeah,
Spectacular Spider-Man 2.
Greg Weisman and Humberto Ramos.
Yep, that's Peter and Miles together. Edge of Spider-Verse 3 of 4. Introducing Star Spider. Can you web sling in space?
Yeah. So I have Jackpot number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on the old bedside table, and this is Jackpot and Black Cat number 2 of 4. So is the Jackpot that I have just a one shot maybe, and then this is a mini series? Maybe that's what it is. Because I think because it was a gang war. Jackpot's a gang war tie-in, so this is its own proper, like the Mary Jane and Black Cat of a few months ago. It's another mini. They do work well together.
That Adam Hughes cover will be sought after there.
I can't imagine having two of my ex-girlfriends teaming up and how that would end for me. Be bad.
I think so, yes. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, 3 of 4. Steve Orlando writing that one.
Okay.
Black Widow and Hawkeye, 2.
Okay. Yeah.
We haven't heard much from Hawkeye in a while, so I'm very intrigued by the Clint Barton in this.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about both of those. Ms. Marvel is a mutant. I don't know that I'm sold on that yet.
You know what? Get rid of your Terrigen Mist. She's a mutant. This is how it is now.
I know. I just don't know that I can come over to that side. I don't like it. I don't like retcons.
Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance 2. Johnny Blaze. What if Venom number 3, the Symbiote Supreme? Oh, what if Venom was Doctor Strange? That's weird.
So these are all what ifs about Venom, or this number 3 is about Venom?
Number 3 is about Venom Supreme. Okay. Gods 7. Fall of the House of X4. Rise of the Powers of X4. Avengers 12.
How do you even know? Like when you get your stacks of blank of X books, how do you even know what order to read them in? Like there's just so many of them. There's so many of these X books. I don't know how you would keep them straight. Yeah, like if you read them in the app, I bet they're in order. Yeah. But if you got to stack
Rise and then Fall, but in this one it's Fall and then Rise.
Yeah, and then there's like Death of X-Men, and there's just all these different X books. I wouldn't even know how to read them in order. But same way with Gang War, I guess you use a checklist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Resurrection of Magneto, 4 of 4. Al Ewing wrapping that series up. Dead X-Men, 4 of 4. Steve Foxy wrapping that up.
Think everybody stays dead on that one, or they probably come back.
Everything ends.
Yeah. Regular X-Men.
X-Men 33.
It's a nice looking cover there. Nice group shot. So I wonder if that's Joshua Cassara. It's pretty good.
X-Men Forever 204. Cable 304. Really good cover on Invincible Iron Man 7 by K.L. New.
See, like all these are, even like Invincible Iron Man is Fall of the House of X tie-in. And then you get to Weapon X-Men, and it's not.
No.
It's not part of the X thing. And weird. So weird.
You're only getting a postage stamp, but boy, do I love that Jan Bazadou variant cover. Phoenix and Wolverine
in a River Fire there.
Yeah. Well, it's Phoenix, so that's just kind of how she's made.
Yeah, that's true. X-Men 97. Did you ever watch that cartoon? Have I asked you that like a million times?
That's the theme song.
Is that the theme song? Okay.
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
I'm trying to think.
I hope they incorporate
In 97, I was raising a kindergartner, I think. Oh, no, 97. She wasn't born yet.
No, she wasn't.
I was
drunk. Just about to correct you.
I was totally drunk in 97. Living my best life. No kid. Yeah.
I was 16 years old looking for a driver's license, not a care in the world before I had a job. Oh, yeah. Wolverine 47.
That's Ben Percy and Victor Laval teaming up on the writing.
Yeah, I love when you get a Wolverine cover without Wolverine on it.
Yeah. Is that X-23?
Yeah, the Two Claws, I believe it is. Yeah, Laura Kinney. Yep. Wolverine 48.
Now that looks like what was that Stretch Armstrong, that toy I had as a kid that you?
Yep, 100%.
Looks a little bit like that. I wonder if that's what they were going for.
I think so. Madripoor Knights 3 of 5. Giant Size Hulk. There's our newest giant sizer. Can't believe 48 pages is considered giant size.
Yeah. This is a 50th. This is our part of our 50th anniversary of celebrating giant size books. So is that what it is? It is.
I can't believe you could just like go away for 30 years and then have an anniversary.
I guess. I don't know. I'll try that with my dad.
That's funny. Man, facsimile. Yeah, no, right. Boy, we are phoning in facsimiles.
This is 255. Oh, this is Secret Wars 4.
Yeah.
Just Secret Wars 4.
Again, you're paying more for a facsimile than you can get the actual comic for.
Maybe not anymore, dude. When's the last time you shopped for a Secret Wars 4? 10 years?
It's been a decade. Yeah.
It's been a decade, I bet, since you've went and diving in a quarter bin looking for a Secret Wars run.
I just flipped through some Secret Wars just the other day, going through a box.
In a store?
No, in my basement.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, what were they charging for those? I'd already paid for them.
Yep, and we have I saw this coming. We are facsimiling Dazzler.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took this long. Really.
Yeah.
This should do really well.
Yeah.
I would think this will do very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is up to what, a couple $100 now?
I don't think it's quite that high, but yeah, it's moving. ASM 47. ASM 48.
Gang War's over.
Yeah, okay. Any Wu variant. It's of course a vampire variant, but
okay.
Weird as all get out. Why do we keep bringing Ben Reilly back?
So this is vampire about because of the blood hunt. We're doing vampires, vampire covers. Is that the deal?
I guess
that's the tie-in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Spider-Boy 6.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Miles Morales 19. Spider-Woman 6. Superior Spider-Man 6. I gotta jump in Superior. Did you do Superior on this run? This new Superior?
I read the first one.
That's right. You were unimpressed.
Yeah.
And I said, but Slot, and you said, I'm unimpressed.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Gang War.
It was fine. It just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same. Stakes weren't as high.
I'm with you. Spider-Punk 3. Venom 32. Carnage 6, good cover. Bjorn Barron's cover, too. Bjorn Barron's on Carnage 6. Cap 8. Ooh, wicked looking Moon. Vengeance of the Moon Knight 4. Did you see that, Drew? Did you see that? Brawl in the Family?
Missed it.
Brawl in the Family.
You love a pun.
I do love a good pun. Power Book 405. Night Thrasher 304. Incredible Hulk 11.
I wonder what Philip Kennedy Johnson's doing with Incredible Hulk. I bet he's doing a pretty good job. I should have checked in on this.
If only there were a way to check on these kind of things.
Well, sometimes I'm like, just crowded.
Yeah.
My stuff is crowded, and I just don't
100%.
have,
100%.
Oh, look at that cover for Fantastic Four 19.
Yeah, that's that classic, dime store cover.
Yeah.
Love it.
Very cool. I've told you how much I love Fantastic Four, right?
You have.
Like every other episode.
Plenty of room for that Fantastic Four love. Doctor Strange 14. Sensational She-Hulk giving us the swimsuit cover again.
Yeah, and this second volume, although it's the exact same team, I don't like it as much as I liked the first one. I don't know why.
The bloom is off the rose.
Maybe.
Okay. Daredevil has hit episode 8. Drew, it's time for a $10 oversized issue. To celebrate it's 60 years of Daredevil, because we've hit 8 issues.
Okay, I just love it. So we'll celebrate years in existence.
Yep.
We'll celebrate numbers.
Yep. Arbitrary numbers that we consider legacy.
Legacy made up numbers, and we'll celebrate every 25.
Well, we are also celebrating the anniversary of the format in which the book is published. Giant size.
Yes. So, can you imagine with the 50th anniversary of the 100th giant size? Oh my goodness. What are we going to do with that?
Yes. Is there a situation where we can both cross a giant size anniversary with a legacy numbering with...
I think we probably could. Nobody does it better than Marvel. My goodness. $10 for that.
Nobody does it better.
Is it 88 pages though? That is a lot.
Nobody does it half as good as
You're gonna do the second verse?
Baby.
Oh, we're gonna keep going. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know your James Bond themes?
Is that a James Bond theme?
The Spy Who Loved Me, baby. Come on now.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know that because they used to play it in the store all the time.
Is that Roger Moore, James Bond?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think that's Sean Connery. That's not good, James Bond.
Sacrilege.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Carly Simon.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
take that for what it's worth.
I'm gonna take your word for this.
I'm gonna let you talk about aliens and predators because that's your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
How phallic is that weird xenomorph? Whatever's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's coming out of his chest, so yeah, that's how
he
does it.
Now? Is he? Is that a chest burster?
That's how it works. Yeah, Alien Black, White, and Blood, number 3 of 4. So I'm guessing that first one's not out yet, quite yet, but probably any time now. Then we have
the
What If.
Star-studded kill fest continues. That's a tagline and a half.
Now, Aliens What If. This is the second of 5, and it says Paul Reiser. Do you think it's?
Yes, it's based on the character that he played in the movies.
Okay, so is Leon Reiser his son? Maybe.
Oh. Maybe.
Yeah, so Paul Reiser, Leon Reiser, Adam F. Goldberg.
Yeah, because Carter Burke is the character that he played.
Yeah. What if Carter had lived? Cool. And so yeah, so it's a 5-parter. What if? Okay.
Parents Paul Reiser and Paula Rabbit. So yes, Leon Reiser is the 24-year-old son of Paul Reiser.
Very cool. Nepo baby. That's what we need more of in entertainment. More Nepo babies.
Okay, count the writers for me, Drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 writers, 32 pages.
Yeah. You
Does
each
everybody take a bubble?
Yeah, everybody takes 5 or 6 pages. We got this thing done.
32 pages, 5 writers, and a majority of the characters don't speak.
Right. Yeah. I can't imagine those scripts are fun to do.
Okay, so Xenomorph A will click. Xenomorph B will click more.
So we're at Predator: The Last Hunt, number 3. I'm curious if we're circling back. It's called The Last Hunt. I'm curious if we're circling back to. Yeah, we probably are. It's been a while since I read that last volume, but they'd kind of collected humans from various times,
Mm-hmm.
and had them in stasis so they could throw them on this planet and hunt them. And they're like different types of warriors from different eras. It was kind of a cool concept. Like the last time we checked in, they had escaped, I thought, but maybe they didn't get out. This is the last hunt. Should be cool. Anyway, it's been fun. I can't believe I like it, but I do. Alien's also been good.
Yeah. Drew, stop me from spending lots and lots and lots of money.
Okay.
Drew, I want all these.
You want all the Beware the Planet of the Apes?
Next, after that.
Oh, Star Wars Darth Maul. Black, white, and red, number 1. You want all these covers?
I want all these covers. We got Frank Miller covers, so we've got just absolutely god-awful drawings of Darth Maul. I will have to have them. That David Marquez face, that's awesome. That Ben Harvey cover with him, I want them all.
What's the main cover there? Who's doing that one? That's probably the Alex Maleev.
Yep.
Alex Maleev, Ben Harvey, Dave Marquez.
I love them all.
Well, I think the Franks are going to cost you. I think the Franks are going to be 1 in 100s, maybe.
It's a movie variant. I love movie variants.
I wonder if it'd be the dude without makeup. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Is his name like Jason David Todd or something like that?
Jason David Frank is the Green Power Rangers.
Oh. So who's Darth Maul?
Come on. You know this.
I don't know this guy. I don't know the actor.
Ray Park, baby. We've met Ray Park.
Right. But yeah.
Well, we met Jason David Frank too. He was.
Yeah.
They were both over at Second World.
Yeah, that's what it is. They were both like close proximity, and now they're the same person to me.
And now they've become one. Well,
They've become one.
Frank is dead, so that's possible.
Oh, they do have become one.
Yeah.
I also have Thrawn Alliances number 1 sitting on my desktop, my desk side table to be read. I got to get that one done.
For some odd reason, on the High Republic number 6, we have an elf from Harry Potter.
Well, it's phase 3. They're running out of ideas.
Yes. We're gonna do orcs versus humans.
The little guy that the slave owner of from that first prequel. What's the first prequel? Jesus.
Phantom Menace.
My God, what's wrong with me?
Are you trying to say Watto?
That his name?
How we doing?
Yeah, that guy.
Thank you for referencing one of the few imitations I can do.
That's spot on, man. Well done. It's better than that frickin' James Bond song you were singing in earlier.
I hate you.
Way better.
That's awesome.
I wish, Jason was talking about this. He has the Marvel app.
Uh-huh.
So he hit this. You remember the big crossover Star Wars event that was like in every Star Wars book forever, Battle Droids or something like that.
Yeah.
Death Droids. in the app. He's just bouncing from one to the other in the app because it was covering so many. It was like a 5-month event.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's working like his way through that. I'm like, that's the way to do it. You know, not try to accumulate all those comics. Read it in the app.
We are a podcast that's heavily dependent on floppy comics in reality. Stop pushing everybody to digital.
Well, but these giant multi-line events are rough on everybody. They're rough on they just cross over too much.
Yes. Star Wars 45, Jango Fett 2, Mace Windu 3, Darth Vader 45.
Lots of Star Wars.
Very cool. Good Star Wars.
Yeah. Don't forget all our Stormbreakers.
And by all our Stormbreakers, they're showing us 2.
Nick Klein's been a Stormbreaker for like 6 years, I think.
Yeah.
Mystic is a omnibus. I do not remember this comic, so that's interesting. Excalibur, that's one I never read.
Mystic from 2000.
Well, that would have been in that time when I was not reading comics. The kid time. I like to talk about that. It's really her fault.
Your daughter and her boyfriend finished Loki both seasons, so I got to catch up on Loki season 2 to talk to them. I bring that up because what if Loki saved Asgard? Talking about what is that, an audiobook or a novel?
Oh, I haven't finished the second season of Loki.
That's what I said.
Oh, I watched the first. That's one of those shows that I have to watch by myself because my wife has no interest in catching up with the Marvel universe. So.
No. Miss Minutes is a pocket watch that represents time movement.
So yeah, I didn't hate the first couple of episodes. They were pretty good.
No, but I mean, it just sucks so bad because since Kang is dead in the water, it just really kicks that whole series in the dick.
Yeah. Too bad he couldn't have held that news back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they did. The series was out before that dropped, right?
I think so.
There's the Jim Rugg Hulk Grand Design. I never finished that. I need to go back. That's another great podcast recommendation if you ever want to check out Kayfabe, the Ed Pisker and Jim Rugg podcast. It's so good. It's great on YouTube, though. Their YouTube podcast is really solid.
Trying to sell us the trade paperback for Garbage Punisher outfit.
You will never forgive them. You will hold
stupid.
on.
It's just stupid.
You hate it.
I hated the prior one, and I hate this one.
It's as dumb as renaming Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. It's right up there.
And then flipping and flop. And not just going, hey, let's just do better silk.
That's, you know what? That's debatable, right?
What? I mean, we have the answer. Go back to silk and let them bang each other again like they did in the beginning. And you got a good book.
It was a great book. I don't think they ever banged. They just had
but like every time they were together,
it was very
ceremony. Animals.
I would say that it was like moonlighting, but nobody gets that reference anymore because what is that like? Was that like the 80s or the 90s? That show?
Are you Bruce Willising before Die Hard?
Yeah. It was pre-Die Hard Bruce Willis. Oh my goodness. Anyway, they had a will they or won't they thing going.
Yeah, gotcha. Very much like Who's the Boss?
Oh God. Okay. Angela.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only thing I can remember from that.
Hey, I'm sweeping here. All right, and we're ending with 2 splash pages for Kid Venom and Tiny Shoes Deadpool #1.
So yeah, I'm not alone. Those are Tiny Shoes, right?
That's all I can see now. You've placed it in my head.
He has little tiny shoes.
Yep.
Those are he buys those in the boys section.
Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer Deadpool.
Well, Kyle, what are we doing here with this Marvel? Do we
We're excited for Darth Maul.
okay?
We're intrigued by Blood Hunt. We're
Okay.
hoping the name sticks for Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider-Gwen, Ghosty Spider.
Yeah.
We're intrigued by Hawkeye and his book with Black Widow. We're intrigued by Deadpool's relaunch.
Okay.
And we don't really care about vampires.
All right. I think that sums it up.
That sums most of everything. And Fantastic Four is a really good book that more people should be reading.
Yes. Well, that I can get wholeheartedly behind.
There we go.
Now, our good friends at CBSI have taken a list and they put it together of the Hot 10, they like to call it, and we should go take a look at that.
Excellent. I love a good Hot 10. So let's head on over to our good friends at comicbookinvest.com, and we will see that we have a top 10. And Drew, it's not covered in Ultimates. There's some Ultimates on it.
Okay. All
but
right.
there's room in the back end for it. And we'll start with the very first item. It is Wolverine number 42, the 1 in 25 Arthur Adams cover. Many people knew this book was coming, but that hasn't stopped the price from skyrocketing this week. Following strong pre-sales, there has been nearly 40 sales this week, with half of them coming from Wed Alone, as people
Wednesday.
got this in Wednesday Alone, as people got this in. I'm like, what the heck is that? Even after strong pre-sales, over $60. This has spiked up to a consistent $80 to $90 in auctions, with a few even passing $100 and a high sale of nearly 120. For 1 in 25, you gonna get yourself 5 times ratio. That's a win, Drew.
Is it because it's Art Adams?
I don't know.
It's not amazing.
It's not amazing. No.
Is it? Is it amazing? I'm just not. It's not. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, Art Adams, I guess, is legend. So let's gobble it up at 1 in 25.
I pointed out this next one many, many times. I don't know that I necessarily yelled from the rooftops 1 in 100 ratio.
No.
But we have Thrawn Alliance's number 1, and we have this beautiful Taran Clark cover. This is the 1 in 100. Climbing up the list from last week following another handful of sales as this high ratio incentive. This book has been rising in price as the week continues to go, up from last week with a few $200 sales. This then had 4 sales on Wednesday for $250, $290, $324, and $300 at auctions.
Wow.
$300 being a buy it now.
Wow. That's triple ratio. Wow.
Yep. Should have made that my Aaron Churchill Memorial Pick of the Week, but I didn't.
Yeah.
At rank 3, we have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 9. About 50 sales in the last 7 days, as Rawls are selling between $15 and $50, depending on that condition. A CGC 9.8 hit $300. Those White Tiger set photos have folks chasing this character's first appearance. Some like to attribute this as the White Tiger's first comic appearance, while Deadly Hands of Kung Fu is a magazine size. It is still pretty much a comic, so let that debate begin, Drew. But given how expensive that one has become, it's not a surprise people are chasing the cheaper alternative. Just know what you're buying.
I'm not playing this. I'm not playing the first magazine comic appearance versus first comic.
So magazine sized is not a first appearance.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't want to even engage.
True. Is a magazine sized a first appearance?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You sound so defeated.
I don't think it is. You made me engage. I didn't want to. I don't think so. I think I go with this. Go with the Peter Parker. That's the one. Stay away from this.
You heard it here. George Perez cover. Peter Parker, a Spectacular Spider-Man number 9.
You can't go wrong with that, right?
Correct. Avengers Twilight, #1, over 40 sales last week. This book has jumped quickly from cover price to $15 to $20. Another example of a cover A moving at a premium to all other variants, as there are a few other cover price variant options. They're still moving around with the occasional outlier, but cover A is the big mover with Alex Ross. Once again, an interesting trend to watch, and another book that seems to be moving based on positive reception. Just a great story. Gotta love hearing that.
I mean, it makes me feel great. I didn't read it, but now I have to.
What if we put a colon and then put Gang War? Would you read it?
Yeah, man, I'm there.
X-Force 48, written by Ben Percy, John Cassidy. I am shocked by the 20 or more sales on this cover. The last week spiking from 15 to 25. Don't really see the appeal unless folks like collecting really bad cover art. It's friggin' awful. That set art is subjective, and who are we to judge? But wow, I didn't realize how many people liked this Cookie Monster cover. It does look like an awful. That's so bad.
It's why are people buying it?
We don't, because it's crap.
Really? Buying it because it's awful?
Give me another reason.
John Cassidy, we're calling you out.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not a
click
big
on
cover.
it. It makes it really big. Look at it in like, hey, big cover.
I'm looking at it. It's terrible. He's got little tiny needles for schnick hands. I mean, that makes no sense.
And is that supposed to be Beast?
Beast, I guess.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I don't. I can't believe people would hate buy a comic for $25. No, I mean, who does that?
This is the world we live in, sir. At rank 6, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, #1, from your boy Tom King, over 20 sales this week, following the news of Millie Alcock's casting a new Supergirl in James Gunn DCU.
Yeah,
this is back to selling for $20 to $30 with a high raw sale of $40. CGC 9.8s hitting $160. Who is Millie Alcock?
The dragon, the House of Dragons.
Oh yeah. The
young girl, the young blonde.
Gotcha. Okay, not Emma Darcy, the other one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just clicked on the wrong thing. The Deadly Hens of Kung Fu 19.
There it is.
Chris Claremont. Only about 10 sales this week, but considering there were 0 sales the week prior, it's a pretty big jump. Set photos leak of the White Tiger in Daredevil Born Again. They have collectors searching for the first appearance, which this is not officially the first appearance. Drew has made it abundantly clear that the first appearance is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #9.
Well, no, maybe this is it.
Now they're calling it an oversized comic edition.
Yeah, it might just be. Maybe.
Well, you could score a low grade for $40 back around Christmas. This week you're over $150 friggin' dollars, and a graded one is a graded 9.6 is $630.
That's why people tune in for my definitive takes.
That waffle back and forth in the section of 3.5 minutes. At rank 8, Daredevil 14. While still not confirmed, more leaked set photos of Daredevil's set seem to point towards Muse being involved. While his first appearance in Daredevil 11 is still moving briskly around $40 to $50 for Rawls, it's also sold frequently in sets with this first cover appearance of issue 14. This is the superior cover in a book that seems to go hand in hand with 11. But even on its own, 14 has hit raw highs of over $40, even though most are closer to $20. Sets with 11 are anywhere between $60 to $100, and a CGC 9.8 of 14 accepted a best offer at $130.
Nice. Good soup.
Yep. Dr. Aphra 41 in 25 Ben Harvey cover. Not a ton of volume yet, but after a couple inconsistent pre-sale prices early this week between 15 to 55, this had 2 solid sales since release for $70 and $100. That's quite a premium for this final issue. Oh, hey, crap, Drew. Aphra's over. I think we knew that, actually.
Yeah, I think we did. I think
it's
we
quite
did.
a premium for this final issue of 1 in 25 incentive, which doesn't seem to have many listings. So
Yeah, that's too bad. I mean, we enjoyed it for a while. I mean, I think I dropped off after like the first 20.
The original lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Those that are available are asking for $125. We're deep.
Oh, that's right. This is the second volume of Dr. Afra. So
yeah, they take the
what
first
did the first
around.
volume go to? How many? What did it go to? 35 or something like that? Well, so we might get a third volume, and we can get
probably
a Legacy
when
100.
they run out of other things to do.
Yeah, we'll get a Legacy 100 with this next volume.
Dr. Afra first series went to 40, so they
40.
both went to 40.
Okay, so I'm guessing they're going to restart this, and it'll go to 40.
That being said, we should have saw the trend that issue 40 of the first Afra jumped, and it's continued to be a little higher than the average bear.
Always the final issue of a comic does well.
And at rank 10, Ultimate Spider-Man must make an appearance on the list. You all must be sick of hearing about this book, but sales remain strong across all covers. Prices still have some spikes in cover A and Black Suit, but for the most part, the price has been trending down a little bit on average, hence the drop on the list. But at the same time, the prices on all the other variants are rising up to meet the more in the middle of the covers, and even hit $40 this week. Hence the reason this still hangs on to a spot on the list.
Yeah, nice.
Notable sales at the end. We have Batman Beyond #1 newsstand variant. A CGC 9.8 of a newsstand sold for a whopping $4,667. Down a touch from the last sale at $5,000, but still an impressive sale. Direct editions are closer to $1,100 to $1,300. So this is a significant premium for that newsstand barcode.
Remind me why we care about Batman Beyond?
Great question.
I mean, is that something that should be obvious?
Great question.
I do not know. Let's see. It's from when? It's from the Lilo. It's from 1999.
Yep.
And why is it a thing?
Beats me. And the other notable sale is a 4.0 Phantom Lady 15. A classic Matt Baker Phantom Lady cover sold for an impressive $2,640 in a CGC 4.0. For context, the last sale in this grade was way back in 2017, and it was $825.
I like that. Matt Baker. Man, who knew? Well, probably lots of people knew because everybody loves Matt Baker, but that's a good one, and one that I would like to have been able to gobble up back in the day. So good stuff. Now we finished that. Let's slide on over to our good friends at Lunar, and we're going to start. This is a sneak peek at next week, by the way, what y'all came for. So we're going to take a look at Lunar and some of their DC offerings for the 6th of February. And we're going to start off with Batman 142. I'm looking at the Giuseppe Camuncoli cover, which is like a mirror. Well, it's a puddle. It's a bat wing shaped puddle with the Joker holding a Red Hood mask in his hand. It's kind of creepy and cool and well designed. I like it a lot. Very cool. But the David Finch is very solid. The Gleb Melnikov Batman 142 is very solid. Greg Tucci's.
Gleb?
Isn't it Gleb?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just like, hey, it's Gleb.
But there's just so many cool covers for Batman 142. I mean,
I love the red, anything that has the Red Hood helmet, his OG Red Hood helmet.
I was like the way it's in that puddle, and then see the reflection is so cool. It's just so cool. But just tons of great Batman covers, and of course it's the flagship, so why wouldn't you throw some artist money that way?
100%.
Birds of Prey. Who's sitting on the top of the wall in Birds of Prey there? That's a Harley, isn't it? Up on the wall.
Yeah, that's a not great Harley.
Tough to tell.
Yeah. I don't think I ever caught the cover of DC's How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 Days, but boy, do I like that Ariel Diaz Wonder Woman cover. Oh,
That's weird. Why is Wonder Woman on the cover of that? It's called How to Lose Guy Gardner.
yeah.
Very strange. And then you got Flash on another cover.
Yeah.
Very, very strange.
There's a lot of references to. Okay, so yeah, there's actually like 10 stories in here.
Oh, okay.
So Guy Gardner and How to Lose a Guy Gardner in 10 Days. Constantine and Never Been Kissed. Red Tomato and Robots Are Red. Androids Are Blue. Plastic Man and Love Is a Stretch. Booster Gold in Royal Pairs. Wonder Woman and Say Yes to the Mess. The Flash in Too Many Dates. And Nightwing and Batgirl in Date Night.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
So
bet
I
you
don't know
about
if
half
these are
of
all
them will be good.
are these all homages to 90s and 2000s rom-coms, it looks like? That's
Probably
awesome.
silly concepts from your sitcoms. So Flash probably double booked a date, is trying to be at both of them at the same time, and
Does it make me a 10-year-old girl that I'm like, ooh, Nightwing and Batgirl, date night? I want to read that.
yeah. Fire and Ice finishes up with issue 6 of Welcome to Smallville. Neil before Zod gets a second.
I like that Jason Son Alexander cover.
Yeah. Peacemaker tries hard, gets a hardcover. That was great. Poison Ivy with a good, solid Jessica Fong cover. That's spot foil. Variant.
Dude, Suicide Squad kills the Arkham Asylum, the video game or whatever that came out.
Yeah.
The Suicide, dude, is getting roasted.
Oh, it's not good.
People hate the story. Like it's really weird and disrespectful how like Suicide Squad like kills the Justice League and stuff, and so it's getting like panned for some of the.
So that's like the
sketchy stuff.
cutscenes, all the cutscenes.
Yeah, they're like killing Flash and peeing on him and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, weird.
How did that
stuff.
get through the?
I mean, it's a video
quality
game,
control?
so yeah.
So I guess that's not. I was always under the impression that the studios wanted to be canon. Like they wanted the video games to be canon.
No,
right?
not necessarily. No.
No. Okay.
In all reality, what is canon nowadays?
Well, yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, you're right. It's not. There is nothing. Canon doesn't exist. I love that. Is that a Steve Beach cover with a shark getting ready to chew on that guy's
that is
head?
awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is that King Shark
That is King Shark.
doing that? And then there's another King Shark. Can't go wrong with sharks. Sharks on the
Can't go
cover.
right. Just throw a shark on your cover.
Superman 78, the fourth issue of the Metal Curtain. I've read the first 2 of that so far, and it's pretty solid. I really like that era. It's quality. So why do we want a Young Romance 125 facsimile? Is it because it's a expensive old like Golden Age comic or something? Must be. So it's all John. It's a John Romita cover, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very cool. Let's see what's on 2/7. February 7th gives us some stuff.
Duke #1 going to a second print. I like that, and giving us 2 options. Like it.
Yeah. 5th issue of Call. So Call finishes up.
I'm sorry, they're giving us 3 options. So they're going to a second print and giving us an A, B, and C all within the second printing.
Very cool.
Go on, that's probably digital, right? Because it's not weird format. Or they're just showing us that.
That's Distillery, that new
that's right.
landscape company. I've not read a single one of their books yet. Kaya is on issue 15.
Miniseries premiere, One Hand from my boy Ram V.
Yeah. This is crime.
Yep.
Murder.
Ooh-ha.
Ribbon Queen 7.
Penultimate.
Sins of the Salton Sea is in trade, so it's finished up. Walking Dead at 82. Good stuff there.
Walking Dead 82, one of the CGC 98s I have for that really cool Charlie Adler cover.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Heading over to
Quote
our good
unquote.
friends at Previews World.
9.8.
Yep. I hate you. When I have it, it's legitimate, okay?
I got you. Lotus Land, #1 from Boom. That's a second printing.
Ah, cool. Like that House of Slaughter ash can there. So is an ash can just a tiny book?
I think so. Like an 8-pager or something like that.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like a hand, like back in the day. What I think ash cans were like handmade, like with on copiers and stuff. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Marvel giving us lots of covers for Fantastic Four. 17. Tons. Just because they can.
So, okay. Ultimate Black Panther, yes or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm reading it. I've learned my lesson. Well, I don't know I'll like it, but I liked Ultimate Spider-Man an awful lot, so I've got to at least check this out and see how it's connected. And then you're the one that told me about the Moon Knight connection, so.
And my boy Bosslogic doing the cover, doing a cover that's awesome.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's next. If you hit the U's, you'll start with Ultimate Black Panther. It's the second one.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, wow, that is great.
Oh, yeah, I lied to you? Nope, never mind. I did not lie to you. Moving on.
So let's say Ultimate Black Panther goes the way of Ultimate Spider-Man, then
you got to go cover A.
You've got to go cover A, right? Because even though you love that Bosslogic, logic would tell you
see what you did there.
that it is going to be cover A. But
nope, the answer is Bosslogic.
But in this case, that is not the case. Okay.
Oh, there's two things close to my heart that I love. I love my boy Declan Shalvey, and I love Thundercats. And if you look at cover C, it's the same thing on one. It's my peanut butter and my chocolate.
Who's doing Thundercats?
Declan Shalvey.
What publisher?
Dynamite. So we're like right there.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had moved through the end of Marvel after Ultimates. I saw nothing else.
You were allowed.
Yeah.
And is that #1?
That's #1.
Wow.
And there is a cover A and all that fun stuff. Oh, boy, I like the Shelby doing his own cover C. Oh no, I also like the symbol foil too. Crap.
Yeah.
Ooh. Covers.
I am super excited about Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees issue 3.
Yes.
And it's going to do really well and sell out and immediately go to a second printing. It's just tough to pick up issue 3, right? What was that other book that we used to do that with the James Tinian book that was doing like issue 7 would just sell out and go to 14 things and
World Tree.
No, not World Tree. It was Something Is Killing the Children, maybe.
Yep, that one too.
Or the other one.
Nice House on the Lake, or
one of those. One of those was just blowing through every time. We also have Case of the Bleeding Wall #1. That's going to
second print. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Dead Sky Publishing, which I'm not familiar with their work, so that's kind of cool.
Conan from Titan went to a second print. Issue 5 and 6 going to a second print of their inks. It's weird.
So it's doing well.
Yeah.
Got some fans.
Dark Souls.
That's a video game, right?
Yep. Venture back into the fallen, decaying world of Dark Souls with an all new Titan series. That will do well. I like that issue 1 too.
Duke goes to a second printing with 3 covers.
Yep, 3 of them. I like the second one. Wow, those Yihun covers are awesome for Guma Beginning of Her 3. That's from Titan Comics as well. I missed the first 2 of that one.
The Gumma?
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw the first ones and they kind of creeped us out. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Those were the weird A covers.
Yeah,
I love that
creepy.
That cover B, and even the C's pretty cool too. That's right. They were doing weird eyeball stuff and everything.
Yeah, they were doing all kinds of strange stuff that was just creeping me out.
Let this be a lesson. Don't be too creepy. You won't get us plebes.
Yeah, there's a line.
You didn't want anything to do with Fair Square Comics, right? Oh, it's a $30 book. Never mind. We're not even talking about that.
Okay. My boys at AWA put out a book called You and I, #1. This is J. Michael Straczynski and Mike Choi, and it's part of his Resistance universe. And Resistance, trying to remember if I read Resistance. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did. I don't think I've read Resistance yet, so this wouldn't really connect with me as well, because I'm behind.
Gotcha.
But I like almost everything AWA does.
It's true. I saw where you were doing Year Zero.
Yes.
And I just grabbed the trade
that.
and threw it on beside my bed.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about doing that just now too.
Yeah. I never finished it for whatever reason, and wanted to revisit it. Get good solid first trade. I'm curious if the second volume has the same storytelling, where it's just like a couple of pages for each character story, and it's not, and you just jump around like that. I would imagine you do. Because I didn't love everybody's story. I just kind of I had my favorites.
There were a few that popped to the top.
Yeah. Oof.
All right, Drew, this is the Board Podcast. We're asking for your pick of the week, your sneak peek pick of issues to snag up.
Man, well,
we are not dealing with the 5th week this time, Drew.
No,
we're dealing with a real week this week.
I was thinking about You and I, but like I said, I haven't read the Resistance yet, so I don't feel comfortable doing that. One Hand is tempting because of the crime element, and Round B on a creator owned is exciting. But I think I gotta go Beneath the Trees, #3.
And I'm going to go Ultimate Black Panther, and I am going Bosslogic. Can't not do it.
Okay.
Not do it.
I think it's a good call. You probably could have picked any of those covers and been fine.
Shout out to my boy Declan for Thundercats. Do love the cover C. Do love that. And shout out to my boys at Titan with Dark Souls Willow King #1.
That's a head over heart pick then for you. Is taking
Yes.
Ultimate.
You know, we've done this 800 and some odd times. I am finally learning a thing or two. And that's trends are trends for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I want to thank you for tagging along with Drew and myself for episode number 881 as we ventured into February and talked about all the cool stuff going on right now. We thank you for tagging along with Drew and myself. If you want more from he and or I, head on over to patreon.com, find comics for fun profit, throw a couple bucks our way. We'll give you all the crap. What was the word Marvel used earlier? Unmitigated. I'm just going to say unedited. Expurgated. Yeah. That's right.
Unexpurgated.
If you want all the unexpurgated, Kyle and Drew, boy, we'll give you all the unexpurgated you can handle, man. All right. So for Drew and for myself, see you.
Our LCS is Cowabunga Comics, Lake Country, Wisconsin's best pop culture destination for new comics, back issues, gaming, retro video games, vinyl, and figures. Give them a call, 262-569-9999. Check them out online at cowabungacomics.com or follow them on Twitter at Incredicow. They are our LCS, and we utilize their deep discount mail order service to bring Oconomowoc, Wisconsin closer to us. They'll take care of you. Tell them Drew and Kyle sent you. Say hi to Eric and James from us. If you need an LCS, you can't go wrong with Cowabunga Comics.
In a world ravaged by war and chaos, a group of survivors must band together to brave the dangers of a post-apocalyptic landscape. The year is 2000, and the world has been plunged into darkness. The nuclear fires have burned out, leaving behind a wasteland of ruins and radiation. But amidst the rubble and despair, a glimmer of hope still remains. Join Dork Day Afternoon as they face off against marauding gangs, enemy soldiers, and even the harsh elements themselves in the world of Twilight 2000. Will our heroes survive the challenges ahead? Can they keep their own humanity intact? Or will they succumb to the harsh realities of life after the end of the world? 2 past midnight. An actual play podcast by Dork Day Afternoon.